Hello Manchester United fans. Antony warned what will immediately happen if he returns to Man United this summer. Antony has starred on loan at Real Betis, having endured a difficult time at Manchester United, but even his performances in La Liga may not be enough to help him resurrect his Red Devils career. Antony has been warned he will slip back into the same old rut if he returns to Manchester United this summer, despite impressing on loan at Real Betis. The Brazilian struggled to live up to his £86 million price tag after joining United from Ajax back in 2022. He started just twice under Ruben Amorim following the 39-year-old's appointment as Red Devils boss in November. Betis handed him a lifeline in the January transfer window by agreeing a deal to take him on loan for the rest of the season. He has since starred for the La Liga side, scoring 4 goals and notching 4 assists in 12 matches. But no option to buy clause was included in the deal that took the 25-year-old to the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Despite that, former United assistant coach René Meulensteen believes the winger must push through an exit from Old Trafford in the summer. Antony has no future at Manchester United. If I was him, I'd stay at Real Betis without a doubt. He's never really lived up to the expectations or the price tag at United, Meulensteen told AOS. But he's found his feet in Spain. He seems to be a lot happier playing football and in life generally at Betis, which is the most important thing. If he returned to Manchester, he'd fall straight back into the rut he was in before he left, which wouldn't be good for anybody. I can't see him returning under any circumstance. It's probably best for all parties that he joins Betis on a permanent deal. Following Sunday's win over bitter rivals Sevilla, Antony also expressed his happiness with life at Betis. He told DAZN, "I feel happier and more content when I found myself, and I found myself here. I'm very grateful for everyone's affection for the players. I'm very happy here. My focus is on Betis. I'm enjoying the city, the club, and everything every day, and I'm very happy. The last time I experienced this was in Brazil when I was playing for São Paulo. I was talking to my family yesterday and today, and I was in my room, and the fans were incredible at the hotel, at training and everything, and that makes us want to play even more. I'm very happy with today's performance and that we got the 3 points." Veteran Betis star Isco recently joked that Betis may need to crowdfund to be able to bring Antony back permanently. Their record signing remains the £22 million spent on Brazilian winger Denilson in 1998, and a similar fee would still represent a huge loss to United. "We have to crowdfund so he can stay at least another year," Isco recently told DAZN. "He has surprised us all with his humility and with his willingness to help and add. We have noticed a change since he arrived. We are happy for him and..." Ruben Amorim press conference live. Manchester United injury updates ahead of Man City fixture. Live updates from Man United head coach Ruben Amorim's pre-match press conference ahead of Sunday's derby against Manchester City. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim will address the media at Carrington this lunchtime to look ahead to Sunday's derby against Manchester City at Old Trafford. United will be looking to complete their first league double over their cross-city rivals since the 2019-20 campaign, after securing a dramatic 2-1 victory at the Etihad Stadium back in December. The Reds will head into the game looking to bounce back from Tuesday night's slender 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. Despite creating several chances, Anthony Elanga's 5th-minute winner sealed all 3 points for the home side. The defeat on the banks of the Trent saw Lenny Yoro, Harry Maguire and Mason Mount all return to action, with Yoro starting and Maguire and Mount appearing from the bench in the second half. All 3 of them will be eyeing starting berths this weekend. When Amorim sits down with the local and national media this lunchtime, he is expected to issue an update on the latest team news and offer his thoughts on City and Pep Guardiola. Opinion: Amorim has the green light to unleash what could become United's first-choice attack. Bruno Fernandes' recent transition to the center of midfield, Alejandro Garnacho's indifferent form, Kobbie Mainoo's absence and Joshua Zirkzee's recent positional switches mean that Mason Mount has come back into the equation at just the right time. With Ahmad still sidelined, neither of the 2 number 10 positions have a guaranteed occupier, meaning Mount must be feeling confident of bagging his first start since the reverse clash with City on Sunday afternoon. Ruben Amorim has lauded the former Chelsea man so much that it feels inevitable he will get the chance between now and the end of the season, provided he can stay fit to prove why. Mount has achieved a lot in a relatively short career so far and will be determined to show United's fans what he can bring to the table after an injury-plagued opening 2 seasons at the club. Pre-derby announcement. Ahead of Sunday's derby at Old Trafford, City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne has announced he is leaving the club at the end of the season. He joined City back in 2015 and has made more than 400 appearances for the club. When Pep Guardiola gives compliments to colleagues, it usually suggests that the opposite number isn't actually doing a good job. The City boss can be sarcastic when speaking to journalists in press conferences, and he said Amorim was much better than him when he was appointed in November. Guardiola's comments were respectful, it's important to note, and Ruben Amorim has actually won twice, drawn once and lost once in the 4 times that he's managed against the 54-year-old. Sporting Lisbon were hammered 5-0 against City in February 2022. Potential bargain: Fabrizio Romano confirms Manchester United-linked star has low release clause. Man United will look at cheap ways to bolster their squad in the summer transfer window. Fabrizio Romano says Manchester United could have a potential bargain in the summer transfer window after a release clause was confirmed. Ruben Amorim is looking to add to his squad at the end of the season, but knows player sales will be crucial to ease their financial situation and raise transfer funds. United could yet qualify for the Champions League if they win the Europa League, though it is understood they are currently budgeting for the summer in anticipation of no European football. It means Amorim might only have a tight budget to work with, and United might need to get creative to bolster their squad. Amorim would at least like to sign a striker, right winger, and a midfielder this summer, and United will consider free agent options to add to their squad. Another tactic could be to trigger a cheap release clause, and Romano claims there is one player who could be a bargain buy this summer. Ryan Cherki has a release clause. Manchester United have been linked with a move for Lions star Ryan Cherki in the summer transfer window, and Fabrizio Romano believes he could be a potential bargain buy. The 21-year-old, who can operate as both an attacking midfielder and a right winger, has 8 goals and 18 assists in 35 appearances for Lyon this season. His ability to play in 2 roles adds to his appeal for United, and he could prove to be the ideal fit for Ruben Amorim's tactical approach. United will see Cherki for themselves when they face Lyon in the Europa League quarter-final later this month, after a report this week claimed they have asked to be kept informed about his situation. Transfer guru Romano has since revealed Cherki has a release clause in his current contract and believes he could be a bargain purchase for any club this summer. Asked if the youngster had a release clause in his deal, Romano told his Gimsport newsletter, "Yes, but it's not an easy clause. Lyon insists there are certain conditions to be met, so it's not that simple. In any case, for me, it's a potential bargain as he is an excellent talent." Manchester United not prepared to meet Mainoo demands. Manchester United are not prepared to meet Kobbie Mainoo's wage demands as talks over a new deal continue to stall. United have been in negotiations with Mainoo's representatives over an improved deal to reflect his rapid rise. The teenager broke into the Manchester United team last season and was a key part of the club's FA Cup success, scoring in the 2-1 final win over Manchester City at Wembley. He was recognised with England debut in March 2024 and featured as the 3 Lions reached the final of Euro 2024 last summer. Injuries have limited the 19-year-old's impact this time around, but leading clubs are keeping a close eye on his situation. Chelsea inquired into the conditions of a potential deal in January, while Real Madrid are also keeping tabs. The Blues are understood to have offered players in exchange as part of a package to bring Mainoo to Stamford Bridge. Last year, it was revealed Manchester United would consider offers for Mainoo and fellow academy graduate Alejandro Garnacho to ease Premier League profit and sustainability (PSR) rules. The sale of the duo would count as complete profit on the balance sheet. According to Give Me Sport, there is a significant gap between Mainoo's demands and the proposal Manchester United have submitted. United are willing to triple his current wages of around £30,000 a week, though are not willing to go as high as the £150,000 a week demands. The latter figure would still leave Mainoo a wide distance from the club's highest-paid players, which include Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and the on-loan Marcus Rashford. Mainoo's current contract will have 2 years left to run this summer.